Hi guys, this is Zilla. I'm back again with another video, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the entire UAG case lineup for the S9 Plus. Shout out to UAG for sending these cases out to me. I will leave links in the description below. Use those because they're the cheapest prices I could find these at. Let me tell you also which cases I've got. So I've got here the Pathfinder, I've got here the Plasma series cases, I've got here the Monarch cases, and here I've got the Plyo. Now these four here, the Plasma, Pathfinder and Plyo, are around £30 in the UK, and the Monarch is around £40 to £50 depending on where you purchase them from. But as I said, use the links in the description below because it helps me out and it helps you guys out. So I'm going to go through each one by one. I'm not going to bother doubling up, so what I'll do is I'll just use one case on the phone and show you the color with the other one. So let's move these all out of the way, then I'll come to them one by one to make life a lot easier for this review. And there we go. So first one is the Plyo. I've already put it on the S9 Plus. Hard plastic back, nice cutout on the back for the camera, fingerprint sensor, flash and heart rate sensor. What I like about this is because it hasn't got anything going across here or here, it's easier to get your fingerprint on there, and because it's got a divot here, it's nice and easy to slide, use the different gestures and so on, and it's easy to get to the heart rate sensor here as well. There's no flash back when you're using the camera. Now this case has got a tiny dot pattern in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's a tiny little dots on the inside. That's to stop it sticking to the glass and giving you that sort of oil rainbow effect. Now all of these cases work with wireless charging. No issues there at all. Samsung Pay works with all of them. I've tested it. So let's have a quick run around this case. Now, as I said, it's hard plastic back. This is a TPU edge, although this one's quite hard. But here we've got a cutout for the microphone. Move this out of the way. Cutout for the microphone. You've got this hexagonal shock pattern on the inside to protect the corners in a fall, which is quite nice. You've got a textured power button here. Very clicky, very responsive. You've got these ridges here that help with the grip, which really do help. This does not feel like it's going to fall out of my hand, so it's pretty good like that. Headphone jack cutout, nice and large. Big cutout for the charging port, mic and speaker. On this side you've got your Bixby button, again textured, nice and clicky, and a volume rocker with plus and minus, which is actually one button on a pivot as opposed to two separate buttons. What do I think of this case? Really nice. I like the subtle UAG branding. Sorry guys. UAG branding on the inside of the case. And of course this comes in different colors. Definitely there's a clear version. I got the blue because it goes nice with the coral blue. And lay on the table protection, plenty of it, as you can see here and here. You're not going to have issues with the screen touching the table when you lay it face down. So that's the Plyo, really nice. Easy enough to take off. So that's the Plyo, I'll leave that up there. And I'll bring in this clear Plasma. And before I put the phone in this one, it's got little rubber feet inside here, which keeps the phone slightly raised above this hexagonal pattern. Just gives that little bit more shock protection, and this is all rubber around here as well. So, and the corners, they've got rubber there as well. So it keeps the phone away from the hard plastic back of the actual case itself. So let me drop this in here. I've got this in the cobalt blue color as well. And here we have the clear one. Looks really nice. Now because the coral blue is so subtle, you can just about see the color showing through, but it's a very subtle blue, if you can just see that. On the back, these parts here are frosted. That's to stop them getting scratched up when you're using the case, because the old UAG plasma cases used to get scratched up. These are those rubber feet that go through. They've got this like little star pattern or whatever in them to make them look a bit more realistic. This honeycomb pattern is unusual. It looks pretty nice to me. Because this is all matte black, when you use the flash, it doesn't bounce back into the camera lens. Again, nice opening there, very easy to reach the fingerprint sensor, heart rate sensor, no issues. Very recessed, going to protect the camera when you lay it on its back. Very nice. Cutout at the top there for the mic. Nice chunky corners. Power button. Very clicky. UAG was made beautiful buttons. This one's also got the texture on it. You got the same sort of ridges here as well, like the Plyo. So gives it nice grip. This is all plastic or polycarbonate shell here with TPU around there as well. The bottom, big cutout for headphone jack, charging port, speaker and mic. This side, again, a volume rocker with plus and minus. Very clicky. Bixby button, nice and well made. Lay on the table protection, plenty of it. Beautifully done, really like that. So screen is completely safe when you lay it face down. Now I have got the Duos S9 Plus and it's got Duos there. You probably won't have that. You got the UAG branding there. I would have liked to have seen that a little bit lower so the Samsung logo is not sort of covered by it, but it's not a big deal if I'm completely honest. And when you're laying this on its back, it's sitting on the rubber part here, this TPU, so it'll stick nicely. Very nicely made, this case. Probably one of my most favorite cases out for any device. Here's the cobalt blue color. As you can see, this is probably a nicer color. You can see how it's glowing almost, to go with the coral blue. And again, this comes in a lime green color, the clear here, the cobalt blue. So there are other colors available. So let's put that over there. I'm not going to drop it on the phone because it's just going to be the same thing but in a different color. So let's take this off now. Drop this over here. And let's move on to the Pathfinder. This is very similar to the plasma cases, but it's got a solid colored back, so it's not a transparent back. Now I think this one's probably, actually let's compare the size in a minute. Let's drop the phone in here first. Well, before I drop it in there, let's show you this. There is this TPU inside with these hexagons all over it with the UAG branding there. So this is a nice matte protection built into this case, whereas the plasma doesn't have that. And looking at it, they actually look about the same size. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, they're exactly the same size by the looks of it. They don't look any different to me. So this is if you don't want fingerprints on your case, or you don't want that see-through look, you want a more sort of utilitarian image, or case should I say. This is probably the better option for you. Although to be honest, this does not pick up fingerprints at all. Look, it just doesn't show fingerprints, which is another thing I love about UAG's clear cases. They do not show fingerprints. Now this one's in black. It does come in other colors. I think it's got the orange color and other ones. As I said, use the links below in the description. Nice matte finish. This one's the black, obviously. Really stealth looking. If you've got a black S9 Plus, this is a very, very nice case. What I like about this, you don't see the hexagon pattern showing through. You don't see the Samsung logo showing through. So it's a very clean looking case. Very stealth bomber like, because there's, sorry guys, you can hear cars hooting in the back. But you don't see the Duos labeling, nothing. Very nice. I actually quite like this a lot. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but it's so subtle looking. Very clean looking. So let's show you around the actual case. The top has a microphone built in, cut out for it. The sides, same sort of button, very clicky. It's got the same ridges here. This one probably doesn't feel as grippy as these. Yeah, these feel a bit more grippy, the plasmas. Yeah, and the Plyo, because I suppose this polycarbonate. See, this one doesn't show fingerprints that much either. These feel a bit more grippy than this, because this is a matte finish. It's a bit more smoother. It certainly doesn't feel like it's going to drop up out of my hand. I'm just comparing it to these. So you've got the ridges there. Bottom, same cutout as the plasma. On this side, same thing. And on the back, I'll show you this real quick. Because I've got the black one here, it blends in better, the surround around the camera, fingerprint sensor and all that stuff. So as you can see there, this is what I mean. You can see now this one looks much more stealth-like, much cleaner look. Really nice. As I said, it comes in different colors, and lip protection is exactly the same. I mean, one thing worth mentioning is these corners on all of the UAG's cases. They're very reinforced, because in a lot of drops it usually lands on a corner like that, and it will dissipate the energy from the drop, protecting the phone. So this one's the Pathfinder. Love this case, really nice as well. I'll be honest, I like all of UAG's cases. I really do. They're beautifully made cases, and I always highly recommend them. So easy to take off. Put that there. Now I've got the black Monarch and I've got the red Monarch here. Let's put on the red Monarch. I'll show you the inside. Actually, you know what? Let's just drop the phone in. Then I'll show you the inside of the other case. Very nice to put on. Easy as pie. Inside, you get this sort of rubbery texture with UAG branding right there. Urban Armor gear. The screws, and a lot of people always ask me this, will they scratch the back of my phone? No, because they don't come out all the way through. They're slightly countersunk into the case, so they're not going to touch the back of your phone. Wireless charging still works with this. Now this is a leather here. Let me just bring the box in real quick, because I don't want to give you false representation. It's drop tested 2 times the military standard drop testing. This is probably my favorite out of all the UAG cases. So you've got a armor frame, which is this part here. Leather or carbon fiber finish. There is a carbon fiber version of this that does come out. Polycarbonate sheer plate, which is kind of, I don't know, it's hidden in there somewhere. Alloy metal hardware, which are these sort of screws in the back, and impact resistant rubber around there. So this is probably the most protective out of all of them. This one's a 2 times military standard drop test approved, whereas the Pathfinder and the Plyo, where's the Plyo case? Yeah, the rest of them are just, it just says military standard approved. So it's definitely the Monarch's the better one if you need the extra protection. And it's also worth noting the Pathfinder is a 2-layer protective case. This one is 2-layer protective. And the Plasma, which are these clear ones here, they're a 3-layer protective case. So you've got your armor shell, shock cushions, impact resistant rubber. I'm sure I already said these at the beginning, but... And the Plyo is probably the least protective, but anyway. I've dropped it on the actual phone itself. So you can see that plenty of lip protection. So if I drop it, no problem at all. Cut out at the top for the microphone. Power button. Very nice textured button that is. You've got this hexagonal design here, which I really like. Let me bring in one of these so you can see the difference. As you can see, the Monarch is a fair bit thicker than the other cases from UAG. You can see there clearly it's a thicker case. Bottom, large cutouts again, no issue there. Nice chunky corners as well. If you look at that, really nice chunky corners, very protective. Same thing with the Bixby button. And volume rockers, beautifully done. And same camera cutout, fingerprint with the bevel there, very easy to use. Matte finish there, so no problems with the flash reflecting in. This is the red color, this is the black color. These are the only ones available at the moment. I believe there's going to be one with a carbon fiber kind of finish on it here and here, so keep an eye out for that. And also you'll notice here the metal hardware on the red is a blackish color, where on the black one it's a silver color. But that looks really stealthy with the black UAG that's got the silver UAG on it. So if you've got the titanium S9 Plus, this will look properly nice, or the black one. This will look nice on the black one, I think. You could probably, I've got coral blue in there, it doesn't look bad. I'm not sure the lilac purple will go with the red. Maybe could go with the black one, who knows. So there you have it, guys. That's all of UAG cases. I'll do a quick recap now. And I'll do it in order of which one I think is the most protective. Monarchs are the most protective. They're 2 times military drop standard, whereas these are single military drop protection, these 4. This is a 2-piece case, but it's bonded together so it doesn't come apart. This one's like, I think this one's like a 5-layer or something. Comes with a 10-year guarantee. You're never going to need that. You're not going to keep the phone for 10 years. Yeah, this one's 5-layer protection, 2-layer protection, 3-layer protection, and 1-layer protection. Least protective, I'd say these are pretty similar in protection wise. Most protective. Wireless charging works on all of them. These are slightly thicker than the rest. This one's the clearest, the Plyo. These ones pretty similar, depends on what sort of style you like. I quite like the stealthy one personally. If you've got lilac purple, it'll look banging in this one. It'll look really nice. If you've got the coral blue, I'd get the blue, cobalt blue color, because that will look nice. But as I said, this is your boy Tech Zilla saying thank you, take care. Before I go, remember to hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and the notification bell icon, hit that as well. I've already done a ton of cases for the S9 Plus. I've got screen protectors coming up. I've also done a lot of the official cases, so you might want to check those out as well. Use the links in the description because it helps me out and it helps the channel grow. I've got an exclusive link from UAG where you can buy these directly from UAG's website. If you don't have eBay or Amazon in your country, use that link because UAG will sell them to you from their own website. Anyway, thank you for watching. Sorry if the video dragged on a little bit longer than I wanted, but I wanted to be thorough. Take care, and I'll see you all again real soon. Peace.